Hello everyone. Today we will see the Google Form settings. Means the options or the settings are different types of facilities available in Google Forms. So already we have created Google Form. So we have this type of Google Form which contains the title, email address, roll number, student name, and the sample questions. Two questions. So we will first see this is a question tab and there is a responses tab. So in question tab you can see the questions, and under responses tab you can see the responses. So if you see or scroll down, you will see the scores of the students, see the students email IDs. So under score tab you can see the score of each students. Then if you scroll down, then you will have score or bar charts with respect to each questions. So there are two tabs, questions and responses. So under responses tab, if you have to disable the responses for accepting, or if the student has finished the test, then you can disable it by using this option. So you can disable so that your test will not be live. So any student with that link or the shared link will not be able to give the test. So if you have to disable, then you can disable it or you can enable it. So these are the options. Then there is another icon, that is view responses in sheet. So if you click here, then your all responses will be saved under this spreadsheets. So the spreadsheet has a name responses. So in that there will be a timestamp, then email address, and the score of each student, then their roll number, student, questions, and the options are the right options. So this is under responses tab. So you can accept or disable. Then there is a setting option. So click on settings. So in setting option there are general tab, presentation tab, and quizzes tab. So in general tab, if you check this, you collect email addresses and save. Then if you want to collect the email addresses, then you can check this marks. If the user, if you want to give the answers of their question papers, then you can select this as a response receipts. Then you can limit the user how many times he or she can give the exam. If you check this, then the respondents will be required to sign in with Google account or Gmail account. So only one student with one valid email ID can give a response. If the student has two valid email address, then he or she can give the responses with those two email IDs, one at a time. Or then you can show, if you check this edit after submit, the student will be able to uh, edit the answers on clicking the edit after submit link. So if you see, I am not allowing this, I am just changing this edit after submit and saving. Then again I am refreshing the form preview. So whenever I write some email ID, roll number, and submitting, there is an option to edit a response. So after submitting the test, if the students wants to edit their choices, then he can easily edit. So this option is under settings and general tab. edit after submit, then see the summary chats and responses. Save it. Again go to this, submit. So see, there is an option, see previous responses. So user will be able to see. If you don't want this type of links, then you can just disable. You can go to settings and don't allow this or uncheck this and save. Go refresh. You cannot edit your response, so because we have disabled the edit options. Then there is another option, that is presentation. So under presentation you can show the progress bar. These are previously unchecked. You can shuffle the question order if you want, but if you shuffle the question order, then the name and roll number will also be shuffled. So I'm keeping it as it is unchecked. Then show link to submit another response. You can disable it, but only one student can give the test. Here you have to write the confirmation message, means your test is finished, or just thank you, and click on save. Then under widgets tab there is an option to for Google Form. You can, if you disable, suppose I am disabling it and saving it, how the forms look like. If you go to preview, see there is an option to submit the test. But when I edit this, the questions, see, when I go to questions, I am editing this. There is no option for choosing the correct answers. So what you do, go to settings and you go to quizzes. If you check this and save, see there is an option to choose the answer. So click on this answer, choose the correct answer, give the marks 1 or 2, click on done. So this question will have 1 point or 1 marks. The correct answer is file type protocol. So this is under quizzes tab. Then there is another option, release grade. You can show the marks immediately after each submission or later after manual review. If you click this, then the students will get the marks automatically at their email addresses. Or you can select this, because if you have to manually review the answers of each student, then you can select this. Then response will say the missed question, correct answers, and the actual marks of the questions through this. There is a presentation tab, then general tab. These are the options under settings tab. So save over. Then there is an option to send. So if you have to send this form to students email address, then you can write the email addresses here, like rajesh@email.com. You can include multiple addresses separated with comma. So here you can write the email addresses, then the name of the subject and the message. Then you say that give test at 11 PM evening. Subject technology. Date, you can include the date also. So there is the option to send. If you click on send, then the message will be sent to these email addresses. Then there is another option it is a link. If you click on this button, there will be a link, so you can share this link or you can shorten the URL by checking this. If you click here, then the short URL of your Google form will be created. You can copy this and save in a safe place, so that you can share this link. Then there is an option to embed that Google form in any web page, so we are not going to use this type of settings. So these are the options for Google Forms.